So in smartphones, 5G and beyond, we can also use in business. This technology also used in business because we are using mobile commerce nowadays, like e-commerce and IoT connectivity, remote work. So all of these things happening due to the smartphones. We are performing different like activities using mobile phones, and due to internet we are using different, we are able to have online businesses due to smartphones and 5G. So let's see, in mobile cameras, 5G enables faster and seamless mobile transactions. Okay. So when we are talking about IoT connectivity, so it supports real-time communication between different devices and enhancing logistics and operations. So when we are talking about remote work, empowers employees to collaborate efficiently from the anywhere. Okay, so we can use 5G, and like this speed of internet will provide us the facility to perform the remote work. Okay, as right now we are having the online classes. So as in e-commerce, when we are talking about online businesses, we are using 5G and smartphones. So this technology basically providing us the facility of online businesses. So we are talking about different technologies, innovative technologies in different environments. Like we can use innovative technologies nowadays everywhere we go. So we have talked about government, and now we are talking about business. So we are seeing one by one which technologies are using in business for different purposes. So we have talked about remote work, like in business when we are talking about online business. So we can use 5G and smartphone. So there are so many more innovative technologies we are using in business nowadays. So let's see them one by one. So when we are talking about big data for customer insights and operational efficiency and for fraud detection, we can use these technologies like big data handling. Okay, so when we are talking about customer insights, so for analyzing the customer behavior for tailored product recommendations, so we can use big data because we have all the previous record of our consumer behavior. So we will predict the different product recommendations. So in operational efficiency, we have a track performance metrics across the business function. So we can use them too. So when we are talking about fraud detection, so we will identify the unusual patterns to mitigate risk. So it means that when we are talking about big data, so we can mitigate the risk issue of fraud. Okay, so we will identify first of all the unusual and separate patterns, and then we will mitigate that. Okay, so because in when we are talking about big data, so we have the record of everything. So when we have the interaction with this technology like of big data, so we have talk about the record of a person, like of your phone. So when you open different sites and you have watched different kind of content, and for how many time you have watched any kind of video or open any kind of site, so your mobile phones and your applications and the sites you open, all of these things will have a record of your whole history. Okay, so it means that we can identify the unusual patterns and mitigate the risk which is happening in business. so we can use it too. So let's see how can we use the blockchain in our business for supply chain transparency, smart contracts, and for securing the transactions. So when we are talking about blockchain, the security concept come to our mind. So in supply chain transparency, we will have the track of the movement of goods and materials in real time. So it will give us the benefit related supply chain transparency. Okay, so smart contracts automates the agreements between the parties and reduce the intermediaries. Okay, so for secure transactions, we can also use the blockchain. It will provide us the tamper-proof financial record and compliance. Okay, it will make the secure transactions in any business. So we can use cloud computing in business for scalability and for collaborations and for cost reduction. When we are talking about scalability means that in different businesses, scale up and down IT resources based on demand. Okay, like for scaling up and down, we can use cloud computing. And for collaborations and for cost reductions, we can also use cloud computing. Like when we are talking about collaboration, teamwork on shared platforms, regardless of location. Like different teams and different peoples can collaborate using cloud computing. Okay. Different people sitting on the different locations can interact with each other and can collaborate in business. Okay. So we can use it for collaboration as well. And for cost reduction, eliminate the need of on-site IT infrastructure. So it will definitely reduce our cost. So ambiguous computing, we can use it too in business. Like for personalized customer experience and automation, we can use it. It will provide the real-time suggestions based on location and behavior. Okay. And when we are talking about automation, integrates the devices across the business for smooth operations. So we can use it in business as well. So when we are talking about variables, employee wellness, efficiency, there are two things related variables. Like we can have the track of health metrics and promote the better workplace habits. So when we are talking about different employees at a business organization, so we also need to have the track of our employees' wellness. Okay. So we have talk about wearable devices, and these devices can be used to check the health metrics. Okay, so when we are talking about efficiency, improve the productivity by providing the hands free access to data. For example, someone is typing and at the same time that person inserting the airports in the ears and talking on the call. Okay, so that person will work like doing multitasking at the same time. So it will enhance the efficiency as well. IoT and smart homes, smart office solutions, and product integration. So when we are having the IoT for smart homes, so we can use this technology for smart office solutions. So we can use it for control lighting, temperature, and security remotely. Okay, like we can fit cameras everywhere. Okay, we will ensure the security. Product integration offers connected home devices to customers. Okay, so it also can be used in businesses. So there is another concept of smart cars and software updates, fleet management, enhanced features. Okay, so we can use it for business update software for safety and efficiency. This smart cards will be here. Okay, so in this concept we will just see about software updates. So we will use this for fleet management and enhanced features. Business update the software for safety and for efficient results and for secure results. As we are talking about different applications in our phone, and we will go the updates after few days. So we will update all the application and then we will use our phone. Okay, as same we just update our different softwares after some time and then we will use for efficient results. It also enhance the features, real-time updates, improve vehicle navigation and performance. Okay, when we are talking about software updates, it will enhance the features. Okay, like it will minimize the memory, or maybe it will efficient, and it will increase the performance of that software. Okay, that's why we need to update our softwares. So when we are talking about driverless cars, delivery services, okay, we can use automates last miles delivery with autonomous vehicles. Okay, so we don't need to hire a delivery boy. Okay, we just use driverless cars for delivery services. Okay, logistics, reduce the cost and improve the route efficiency in supply chain. Okay, so when we are talking about driverless cars, they will find out the route, efficient route and shortest distance, and then it will definitely reduce the cost as well. So these all technologies can be used in different, in businesses as well, and for different purposes. Okay, so there is streaming music and films. We can use it for entertainment and for advertisement as well. Companies in this space offer subscriptions based models with AI created content. Okay, and for advertising, personalized ads are integrated into streaming services. So when we are talking about streaming music and films, we can use it for entertainment purposes and for advertising our products. So we can also use smart utility meters in business for energy management and sustainability. When we are talking about energy management, it will have the track of energy consumptions for cost optimization. Okay, we will record all the history related energy consumption and then we will try to reduce the cost as well. Okay, then we are talking about sustainability. So when we are talking about smart utility meters, it will provide the data for implementing the greener business practices. Okay. So we can use in businesses the cryptocurrencies as well. Okay, like we can use payment systems and tokenization. It will enable the faster and borderless financial transactions. Okay, so in tokenization offers new revenue streams via token assets. So we can use cryptocurrencies in our business as well. So previously, as we have talked about facial recognition and different business organizations, we also use the facial recognition for security purposes and for customer services. Okay. So when we are talking about security, it will manage the secure access to the facilities and different devices. Okay. We will just allow the authorized people to came to different offices and use different devices. Okay, so we will put the facial recognition systems. Okay, so there is customer service. It identify the repeat customers in retail for personalized experience. Okay, when different customers came again and again to an outlet, so we can record this information using facial recognition. Okay, so in business, leverage these technologies to improve the operations and enhance the customer experience as well. So why we are doing the business? Because to generate some value and to generate some revenue. So when we are using this kind of technologies, it will definitely produce a good revenue and it will generate a good value for a business. Okay, so When customers are having good experience using different these technologies, so we will definitely improve our system. Okay, so let's see in education how we can use these innovative technologies. We can use again virtual realities and augmented reality in education too. Okay, so using virtual reality, it creates the immersive learning environments, enables students to explore the historical sites, scientific phenomena, and virtual labs. For instance, virtual reality can simulate space exploration and autonomy dissections. Okay, so when we are talking about education, we can use virtual reality experiences as a real time experience. Okay, so when we are talking about augmented reality, we can use it for education too. Like augmented reality will enhance the textbook by overlaying 3D models and animations on the printed content. Okay, it is used for interactive geography maps and chemistry experiments, because in these realities we are having a real time experience, so we can put different animations and different printed content in our textbooks, so it will enhance the students experience. Okay, so they will have any experience like real time experience with different things. Okay, so when we are talking about quantum computing, through still this is infancy. Quantum computing holds potential for solving complex problems in physics, mathematics, and computer science. Educational institutes are starting to include quantum programs courses to prepare future scientists. Okay, so we can use quantum computing to solve different kind of complex problems in education. Okay, so artificial intelligence, definitely we can use in education system artificial intelligence as well. It will provide the personalized learning experience through adaptive learning platforms. AI evaluate the student performance and suggest the resources or activities tailored to individual needs. Okay, so when we are talking about artificial intelligence, so it is definitely intelligent to access the different students and their performance. Okay, and then according to their performance, it again suggests the different resources to improve their knowledge level. Okay, AI powered chatbots assist with administrative tasks and answer students queries around the clock. Okay, so you can use different chatbots as well to solve different kind of problems. Oh, when we are talking about chat GPT, nowadays students mostly use the chat GPT for content creation when you are doing your assignments. So you can take help from chat GPT to create maybe different headlines and to create different content. Okay, it will assist students in generating ideas, practicing conversational language skills, and drafting essays or projects. Okay. So when we are talking chat GPT, we can improve our language skills as well, because we can talk with this chatbot. Okay. So it will help the teachers develop lesson plans, quizzes, and surveys more efficiently. Okay. As all of you know that we can also nowadays upload any kind of files on ChatGPT, and then we can take help from ChatGPT for analysis of those documents. Okay, so we can use ChatGPT in education for different purposes. Okay, teachers and students both of can use ChatGPT. Okay, surveillance and smart cities, again, smart cameras and facial recognition systems can ensure the campus security. Okay, we will just give the authorized access, like authorized, and the students who got admitted in different institutes, they will firstly recognize by official system and then enter to the campus. Okay, IoT devices enable the energy efficient campuses and real time monitoring of facilities. So we have talked about smart lighting system. So in different institutes, in different buildings, we can apply that technology. Okay. So when we are talking about smartphones and 5G and beyond, so again we can use smartphones and 5G for remote kind of things. Okay, like in education we are using 5G. Okay, when we are talking about e-learning, so we can use these technologies. It provides the high speed access to online courses, collaborative apps, and virtual classrooms. Okay, so it will enable the smooth integration of augmented reality and virtual reality applications for mobile learning. Okay, so when we are talking about big data in education, so we can analyze the student performance, student, because we have student data and we have the record of students data. So if we want to analyze the performance, we can do it by using big data technology. Okay, to identify different patterns and predict the outcomes and improve the teaching methods. Okay, we will get the predictions from big data, and then we will try to improve the methods. Okay, help institutions manage resources effectively from faculty schedules to library inventory. Okay, so you can use big data in education for beneficial purposes. Okay, so here these few mentioned. So when we are talking about blockchain in education, we again need security everywhere. Okay, so for security purposes we will use blockchain. Securely stores student records, certifications, diplomas, and ensuring the authenticity and ease of the access for both students and institutions. Okay, we can use blockchain like you are having any kind of portal to communicate with your institution. Okay, so different courses you can choose there, and you can upload your assignments there. Okay, so your lectures can be uploaded there. So all of the system is secure because of the blockchain. Okay, so because we have student record there, we have student personal information there, so we don't need any kind of mishappening with this data. So that's why we are securing these systems. Okay, it facilitates the transparent peer review and publishing processes for research papers. Okay, so when we are talking about blockchain, it will provide the copyrights to different publishers. Okay, so when someone want to publish any research paper, so we can use blockchain for the security purpose. So again, we can use cloud computing in education too. It supports the report learning by hosting learning management systems, LMS, and virtual classrooms. Okay, because we can use cloud computing nowadays mostly because we are not able to if we are not able to conduct physical classes or on campus classes, so we can conduct online lectures using cloud computing. Okay, so it will enable the students and educators to store, share, and access the resources anytime, anywhere. Okay, on cloud computing, we will upload different lectures and students can access those lectures anytime. So when we are talking about unambiguous computing, seamless integration of technology in classrooms, from interactive whiteboards to wearable devices like smartwatches for attendance tracking. So when we are talking about facial recognition systems, we can also use those facial recognitions for attendance mark, and we can use different smartwatches for attendance tracking. Okay, so it means that we can use ambiguous computing for different purposes in education. Smart environments adapt lighting, sound, and temperature for the optimal learning conditions. So again, we can use these in education as well. So when it comes to wearables, so different devices like fitness trackers monitor physical activities and mental well-being of the students. And we can also use smart glasses to provide the augmented reality overlays of interactive learning experiences. Okay, so when we are talking about IoT and smart homes, it enables the students in the remote areas to access the education using IoT enabled smart devices. Okay, smart desk and connected tools create a tech friendly home study environment. Okay, so we can use it in education. So we also can use driverless cars and software updates in education as well. It will automotive technologies courses integrate the smart cars or software systems for hands-on learning. Okay, educators students about autonomous vehicles technology, preparing them for the future industries. So when we are talking about driverless cars in research and engineering programs, use driverless cars simulations and hardware for teaching, AI, robotics, and automotive technology. Student wealth projects focused on autonomous navigation systems.